Hi everyone, it's your girl Melly. Welcome to my channel. If you haven't noticed, I guess if you're not on TikTok, you probably didn't notice. But if you are on TikTok, you will notice that TikTok Shop is like taking over, right? Everybody and their mama is selling stuff online, and it's a whole thing. They're making some money. Even I have a showcase, try to sell some things here and there. I haven't made any money, but I post it, now and then. One thing though that I've noticed, well, I guess two things, but under the same umbrella, is that people will lie, right? People want their money and they will straight up lie to you in order to get, these sales. Two things that I've noticed in the beauty product area is that people will lie about what they've had done. And the reason I want to talk about it, because some of you will be like, oh yeah, I can totally tell, but some people can't, and they'll buy the product because they're like, dang, I want my skin to look like hers. But it's not, because she's not only using that product, she's using a whole plethora of things. It's kind of like celebrities when they're on their the commercials and they're like, oh yeah, this product is just amazing, this is everything I use. But like, come on. Let's get real, babe. Like, you are getting facials all the time, probably massages on your face. You're doing a whole lot besides this one $15 product. So that's kind of what's happening on TikTok. People have a lot of followers and they're selling these products, and people are like, dang, it's only X amount and it's gonna give me that, so I need to buy it. So yeah, the biggest thing is Botox. People have Botox, they have fillers. I can't always tell when people have had fillers, because fillers can be done in such a good way that you can't really tell, especially if it's the first time you're seeing this person. But Botox, I can tell. And they might say, oh, I don't have Botox, but they might have Dysport. I don't know how you say that one, Xeomin. There's a lot of different options, but injections to relax the muscles in your face, that's what it is. And that's what it does. So this lady, if I can find the picture, I'll include it in this video, but she's selling this product that supposedly helps tighten the muscles in your face. And some people were calling her out in the comments saying, oh, yeah, the Botox does that. And of course, like I said, some people were like, oh no, I need to buy it, you sold me on it. But she has stuff done. How do I know? One, I've had stuff done. So I know what it looks like. But the biggest teller, so for those of you that don't know, is that you cannot move your forehead. However, some of these people have a trick. I don't know what that was. It's the trick, I guess. But some of these people have a trick. They will not put so much in this area. They will do it in such a way that they can still move their eyebrows. So a lot of people see movement. Oh, their eyebrows are moving, so they don't have stuff done. This lady, her forehead was not moving. And she was doing, as she's talking, you naturally move your forehead. None of it is moving besides her eyebrows. A telltale sign too is that people will have these wrinkles right here, but they won't have any other wrinkles. And that's because they leave the eyebrows moving. So obviously, since this is the only thing moving, then they'll have the creases. So you can see little wrinkles right here, and everything else is nice and smooth. So yeah, your forehead will move. If somebody is showing a good product and they do not have other stuff done like Botox, their forehead, they will still have all the natural movements that people do. But, once they are done shrugging their eyebrows or forehead, their skin will just lay flat again. But if they are showing a product and there's no movement, this is always stand still, then they've had stuff done. The other thing that I've noticed is that people say, oh, I don't have filters. A lot of people on TikTok, they'll be like, I do not have a filter. This is my natural skin. But they totally have a filter, or they're using a camera, their front camera, that doesn't have as good quality. When you don't have as good quality in your camera, then your picture, your photo, or your video will look kind of it'll give it kind of a blur effect. It won't be as crisp, so then it gives kind of that filtered looks. And I guess the front camera, they just might feel more confident. They film it, they're like, oh, I look good. So then they're not necessarily trying to trick you, but that's one thing. Another thing is that they can film outside of TikTok, on Snapchat, on anywhere else that has a filter, and then they can just upload it, right? And TikTok won't say it has a filter, but it does. Another thing that I know people do is that they will film in TikTok, use all the filters that they want. Then you can download it. Obviously now you have to post it because they changed their settings. But I know in the past they would just download it and then they put it back up. And then of course TikTok doesn't say it has any filters because it doesn't recognize it, right? You're uploading a video that was already taken. So then their skin will look amazing and you'll be like, dang, this girl just like, it looks like she has a filter, but TikTok doesn't say she does. But she does. So those are little tricks that they use to sell products. So I just want to make sure that you all know, that you all are aware, because these products might work, but they might not work as well as, you know, these people say they do, because they have their little tricks or their little Botox. So yeah, hopefully that is helpful in any way. If you've noticed any like weird things like that people do to sell items, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.